the most powerful self-improvement tactic. Now, on this channel, I talk all the time about little techniques, little tricks, little things you can implement into your life to improve it, to certain habits you can try to make yourself more mindful, more aware, more in tune to your emotions, more have more dopamine, have literally just to improve your quality of life and to improve your enjoyment of the world around you. And that's kind of the point of this YouTube channel, is to improve your life. Now, a very, very crucial part of self-improvement, right, because that's what I'm teaching, is actually doing those habits, right? I can tell you what to do all day long. I can tell you what habits to do. I can tell you um, certain techniques for productivity, certain um, habits you can implement into your daily life. I can tell you that all I want, but none of it is really going to stick with you. None of it's really going to matter if you don't have a way of implementing them into your life. And so that what that transitions into is the absolute necessity of the routine, right? and, and I'm gonna be honest with you, my routine has been completely whack recently, right? I have during the school year, I've had a really solid daily routine that I follow pretty much every single day. It's wake up, gym, um, school, track practice, like a very, very like disciplined, like, okay, now is the time of the day that I do this, now is the time of the day that I do that, right? Following it to the T, right? Just having that routine of getting all the habits I want to get into during the day in. And as soon as the school year ended, I went with my family up to see other members of my family for my cousin's graduation, and visiting people, and just having a really weird routine. And it really broke my goal of having this really solid routine to follow every single day during the summer. And what ended up happening is I really have started to notice the importance of the routine, because all that really changed when I went to see my other relatives, was that my routine went away. I stopped following a routine. I started doing random things in the morning, trying to fit in my self-improvement habits in random times. I really wasn't able to, and it really shattered my motivation and drive to actually do anything during the day. In fact, this video, I should have made this I I have been putting this video off for a couple hours now. Like, I should have made this a couple hours ago, but stuff just keeps getting in the way, and I keep procrastinating. I keep thinking, oh, I'm tired, or maybe I'll do it tomorrow, or I'm not feeling that well, maybe I won't make this video today. And I realized that all of that was because of the routine. I was originally, see, the things with these YouTube videos, I actually just kind of make them up on the spot, and I was going to make a different video today, but I realized the importance of the morning routine and the importance of having a solid, block of time to do certain things was when I realized that I was putting this video off for hours because I didn't have a routine set in place. So, end of rant. Now it's time to actually teach you something. And basically, what you need to do to have a good foundation, a good set routine every single day, is to get out a piece of paper. I haven't said this in a while. If you've been watching my videos for any amount of time, you know that I say this a lot. Grab a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil, whatever you want. Don't do a Word doc. For the love of God, don't do a Word doc. All right, it's just objectively worse, right? So do a literal piece of paper and write out and block out exactly what you're going to do for every hour of the day. If you really want to transform your life, really want to transform your self-improvement journey, you need to set in stone your perfect day, right? What do you think is the most optimal, best possible day you could possibly have, and write that all out, right? write exactly what time you're going to wake up, exactly what time you're going to bed, exactly what time you're going to go to the gym, exactly what you're going to do, right? What you're going to do as exercise, right? How you're going to, if you're going to go for a run, if you're going to lift weights, block all that out, right? Set in stone exactly what time you're going to meditate, exactly what time you're going to read, journal, work, do whatever it is that you need to do. Set that in a routine, because otherwise you're just randomly trying to remember things, randomly trying to think of stuff like, oh, I'm supposed to meditate today. I can't be bothered, I'm so busy, stuff kept coming up. I'm just not gonna do it today, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. And then the same thing happens again tomorrow, where you just put it off, and you may realize you haven't meditated in 3 weeks. All right, or same with the gym, or maybe you're trying to start a business, or maybe you're trying to start a YouTube channel like this, and you're trying to get a good recording schedule down, and you just keep pushing it off. Basically, just write down, right, exactly when you're going to do every single one of those things. And again, this is your perfect day. Stuff is going to happen. Stuff is going to come up. Weird things are going to happen. Heck, if you've got a crazy schedule, you can have multiple different ideal days depending on when you work, when you go to school, whatever, right? You can set all of that out, time it all out, and you just become a robot, right? You instead of all this weird overthinking, like, oh, maybe I should do this, maybe this is the more optimal time that I should do this, but this would actually work better if I do it today, or this would actually work better if I don't do this now and I do this other thing later. Instead, you already have it all planned out, right? So you can just be completely mindless. You can just look at your habit, right? And by the way, once you've made this, put this somewhere visible. Maybe take a picture of it, put it as your lock screen on your phone, put it literally like hanging up on your wall like a psychopath. Do whatever it takes, right? Block. And what you can do, sorry, you can tell I'm a little rusty. I haven't made a video in a while. What you can, instead of figuring out when you're going to do things, all you have to do is look at your lock screen, or look at your wall in your room, or wherever you put your routine, and just see, okay, now is the time I'm going to go to the gym, now I'm going to go to the gym. Or now is the time I have to meditate, now I'm going to meditate, right? You can just follow this routine, because you're basically doing your future self a favor by creating this routine, right? You're telling your future self exactly what he or she has to do, right? So basically you can literally just wake up in the morning, right? If you've made this routine, just visualize this for a second. Visualize you've already made this routine, and you wake up in the morning, and all you have to do is just look at your routine and follow it. That's literally all you have to do. And again, you don't have to follow this 100%. This is your perfect day. So don't get, bogged down if you don't do everything that's on this like list of things you have to do, right? Because this is your perfect day, right? Even if you don't have a perfect day, maybe if you have maybe if you only follow about half of this routine, right? That's still better than what you've done in the past. It's still better than what you've been doing, where you're trying to figure out what time, you're forgetting to do things, you're losing track of time, right? You're playing video games for 5 hours, right? That's so much better than just like 50% of your perfect day is so much better than your average day, right? So even if you're only following 50% of this routine, that's still progress. Like, it's so much better than what you used to be doing. So yeah, just make a routine, follow it, stick with it. You can modify it later if you realize that maybe something works better. Just make a routine. Like, that I can't stress that enough. Like, that is so valuable to your self-improvement journey. It will literally transform your life, just as it has transformed mine, and just how it's going to transform mine. Because after I'm done with this video, I'm gonna go make my routine for the summer. I'm gonna follow as best I can. So yeah, that's all I got for today. May God bless you, and stay wild.